everybody. I am Leigh St. John, and I am here with the incredible Mitch Altman from
Liquid Stucco of Nevada.
Liquid Stucco of Nevada. Now, all right. Now, Liquid Stucco, with the catchphrase of "Never paint again."
Yes.
All right. What on earth is Liquid Stucco?
Well, Liquid Stucco is a 5-phase permanent exterior coating system.
Okay.
Okay, what that means is that there's 5 different products, 5 different coats of different products that build together to create a 20 mil thickness coating around the exterior walls.
Now it's just exterior. You don't use it on the interior at all.
It's just exterior walls.
Okay.
We kind of have a little joke that it's like dipping your house in chocolate, like a strawberry.
I like this man.
But we completely seal the house. We eliminate air infiltration by the amount of caulking that we do. And our preparation is really the key to our product, as well as our Energy Star certified rated products.
Cool.
So just for instance, our caulking, we caulk in your soffit, your fascia, your gables, anywhere there's a gap, your door frames, window frames, and all that. Anywhere there's a gap, that eliminates the cool air coming out in the summer, the warm air coming out in the winter, dust infiltration, and all that. So that's one of the keys of preparation.
So are there particular sorts of homes that are more suited to this or less suited to this? Is there...
Well, our product is over 30 years old, and we've been coating lighthouses for 30 years. So the original coating from 30 years
lighthouses
ago...
as in lighthouses?
Lighthouses on the ocean. There was a joint venture between Canada and the U.S. to coat lighthouses between Northern California and Canada.
Mm-hmm.
They were coated about 27, 28 years ago, and they still look freshly coated, and they're still there. So
step us through. You said it's a 5-step process. Does this take like weeks and weeks and weeks to go through? Step us through. I'm Mrs. Jones, and I've just said, Mitch, I would love for you to apply Liquid Stucco to my house. Do I have to move out? What's the
Well, the first thing we'll do is we'll come and we'll do an estimate and analyze any repairs that need to be taking place. There's cracks, how we're going to address different size cracks that you have, and go around and point out problem areas that your substrate, which is your stucco, may be crumbling or chipping or peeling, areas of concern that need to be repaired. Then we're going to start...
and so do you do those repairs in some instances?
We do. Everything's included.
Okay.
We do all permanent repairs. So the first thing we do is we come by and we dig trenches. We dig trenches around 4 to 6 inches all the way around the perimeter of the house, because your walls do not stop at the dirt. They go all the way down to your foundation. So we also seal the outside of the foundation.
Okay.
Then we power wash the house. But actually before we do that, though, we put on a cleaner, which is an algicide and bactericide, which kills and sterilizes any bacteria, mildew, moldu around the house. So we start with a good preparation, a good clean cleaner that's called Spray and Shine. It's our product that penetrates the substrate into the cellular level and opens up and cleans. Then we power wash that off, and so we have a nice clean surface. Let everything dry.
And now we're about how far time-wise now?
That's the first day.
That's day 1, okay.
Yeah. We're at a 5 to 7 day process depending on the size of the home and the repairs that may need to be made. Second coat is our surface conditioner, which is a vapor permeable waterproof sealer. And that is an alkyd, and that starts the bonding process of the whole system.
Now you mentioned vapors, so is it still safe for us to be around this?
Vapor permeable, which means it allows the house to breathe. Okay, so it can breathe from the inside out. It's kind of like Gore-Tex clothing.
Great.
So it lets the vapor, and the science has been tested behind it, that the vapor can go through the vapor permeable coating and inhibit mold and mildew buildup.
Fantastic.
The third coat, then we come back the next day.
Yep.
And the third coat goes on, and it's the primer coat.
Okay.
And it's a stain blocking primer, which ensures that you get a nice even coat and color, coloration through the process. Then our fourth coat, which is our big deal here, is our thermal coat, which is a heat reflective barrier, and they're gas-filled polymer microspheres. And that's a separate coating, and that goes on as a separate coating. It reflects, according to the Energy Star testing, it reflects 91% of the heat and cold of your house. It's actually, they use the terminology emissivity, so it re-emits and back into the air. So that's its insulating properties back into the environment. And that eliminates thermal shock. And what thermal shock is on regular paint. If you have regular paint, it's the heat and cold, the expansion and contraction of that paint, which causes it to crack, split, and peel. So we eliminate that. That gives durability to the product, which we have a 25-year guarantee. So then, on top of that, is the next day. So we're at 5 days here now. The next day we have our top coat. And that is the heaviest formula of titanium dioxide in the industry. It's very, very viscous. It's very thick. So 1 5-gallon pail weighs about 85 pounds.
Wow.
So you pick
you
it
don't
up,
need to
it's
go to
like
the gym,
cement.
do you?
No, not when I'm loading those out of the warehouse into the trailer. No, that's my workout. That, as it's been Energy Star certified and tested, reflects. We use the the terminology solar reflectivity, 83% of the UV rays, which helps in non-fading and fade-resistant coating.
And now, when you're talking about fade-resistant as well, do I have color choices?
We have every color. We do custom tinting in our own warehouse. We have the same machines that if you go into Home Depot and you're going for paint, they shake them and they tint them and all that. We have that in our warehouse, and we custom tint them to your preference.
Fantastic. So can you give me an example of like just one home that you can think of where the owner said something amazing about the transformation, or where you were actually able, something that just stands out in your mind as a home that you've done that's...
We have a customer up in Sun City, Anthem, that we did about 3 years ago, actually before I owned the company. And he's one of the original, he's had it on the longest of really anybody in Las Vegas, with Stucco. It's about 3 to 4 years. And he had a dramatic results. His power bills used to be about $260 a month, and now he tells us that his air conditioner really doesn't go on until about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and really only clicks on for about 15 minutes an hour. And his power bills went from about $260 to under $100.
Wow.
Now, typically our customers tell us they save about 20–30% because everybody has different preferences. But he lives alone, and his house is sealed and locked up. But
even that's like $1,500 a year.
Well, in about 8 to 10 years, this coating actually pays for itself in energy savings. But people who have kids, the doors are open and closed, and whatever their preferences. Some people put the air conditioner on with the windows open. So
I've never quite understood that.
You have a lot of people with different preferences and different energy consumption rates. So on the average, our customers tell us about 20 to 30, and some tell us over 50%. So it just depends on the customer. We give the ability to conserve that energy, and it's how you use it that the results that you'll get.
And are there any of the tax credits available through products like yours?
There are not, but because we're not on the list, it's mainly for windows and appliances and products of that nature. But we
the savings themselves.
The savings themselves, but we offer we kind of mimic an instant rebate and discount, off the price for people who do mention that.
Excellent.
Because we're looking for that type of customer.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of mentioning things, the website again is
www.liquidstucconv.com.
And you can contact Mitch and his team at 702-240-0777. 240-0777. Mitch Altman from Liquid Stucco of Nevada. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you.